Hi everybody, it's Miss Beck, and today we're going to be doing our next nursery rhyme, and it is a nursery rhyme that has to do with sheep. And the title of it is Little Bo Peep. Maybe you've heard it before. We're going to read a little nursery rhyme about Bo Peep, and Bo Peep has a job, and it's her job to take care of her flock of sheep. Now, you may be familiar with the word flock, but you may not be. A flock is like a group of animals. Be sure to listen carefully to find out if Little Bo Peep does a good job or not. Little Bo Peep has lost her sheep and doesn't know where to find them. Leave them alone and they'll come home wagging their tails behind them. Wagging their tails means moving them back and forth, back and forth. Can you move your tail back and forth? Back and forth, back and forth. Sounds like Little Bo Peep has not done a very good job if she lost her sheep already. Also today we're going to identify our main character. So that's our character that is the most important. And we're going to describe what it is she is doing, her actions. So let's read it again. Little Bo Peep has lost her sheep and doesn't know where to find them. Leave them alone and they'll come home, wagging their tails behind them. Now, I'm going to say the first line of Little Bo Peep, then I will give you a chance to echo. That means you say it after me. We will continue doing this till the end of the rhyme. Listen carefully. Little Bo Peep has lost her sheep and doesn't know where to find them. But leave them alone and they'll come home wagging their tails behind them. Wag, 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 wag. All right, so let's think about this. What are the main events or the main things that happen in our nursery rhyme? Little Bo Peep loses her sheep. Then she leaves them alone and she hopes they will come back. I hope they come back too. I hope there's not any hungry wolves nearby. So who is our main character in this story? It's Little Bo Peep. She's the one who lost all those sheep. So sad. According to the nursery rhyme, will Bo Peep look for her sheep or will they come home by themselves? Little Bo Peep has lost her sheep and doesn't know where to find them, but leave them alone and they'll come home wagging their tails behind them. Oh, yeah, they will. They'll come home wagging their tails behind them. She's not going to go looking, okay? Is Little Bo Peep happy or sad? Thumbs up if she's happy, thumbs down if she's sad. Thumbs down. Little Bo Peep is sad. Why is she sad? Because she lost her sheep, and that was her job. Now, what about the sheep? Do you think they are happy or sad? I don't know. They might be happy because they got free. Why might they be sad? Well, they could be sad because they might even miss Little Bo Peep. I don't know. So now I'm going to read Little Bo Peep again, and I want you to listen for the words that rhyme. Remember, rhyming words are words that sound the same at the end of the word, like cat and hat. All right, boys and girls. Little Bo Peep has lost her sheep. So the first word is peep. Little Bo Peep has lost her Little Bo Peep has lost her sheep. Peep and sheep are rhyming words. Thumbs up. Now let's see if we can come up with some more rhyming words, okay? Let's take a simple word. Let's take the word cat. C-A-T, cat. Now, if we look at the spelling of the word cat, we can change the beginning sound, and that will help us come up with rhyming words. So what is a word that rhymes with cat, but starts with a B? Cat and bat. Cat and bat. Let's try another one. Cat, bat, sat. She sat all by herself. The big cat sat on a bat. Ouch. Everyone say the rhyming words together. Cat, bat, sat. And we can tell these words are rhyming because they are sounding the same at the end of the word. Now let's try a few more other rhyming words, okay? Let's see. What is a word that rhymes with lost? Well, here you can have lots of different answers as long as it sounds the same at the end. So for an example, lost and frost. Lost and frost. What is a word that rhymes with keep? Keep and beep, 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 beep. All right, friends, let's take a look at that sheep real quick. There's the sheep. Little Bo Peep lost her sheep and didn't know where to find them. Here's a picture of little Bo Peep. And if you look at the picture, do you see her hands at the top? She's going like this. Why do you think she's going like this? What do you think she's doing? I think she's looking for her sheep, right? And when we said we thought little Bo Peep was sad, I think we were correct because look at her eyes. She does look awfully sad. She looks distraught. She looks like she's very worried about where her sheep are. And I'm sure she is. All right, we're going to look at our next picture here. And for our next nursery rhyme, we have Little Boy Blue. In this story, we're also going to identify our main character and our details, so what happens, and we're also going to remember how to do rhyming words, okay? So before we get started, we have some important words, and these are vocabulary words. And vocabulary words may be words that you are familiar with or you're not familiar with, but they are words that are important in a story or in a nursery rhyme. So the first vocabulary word we have is a haystack. Can you say haystack? All right, let's look at our picture. Let's see if we can find a haystack. That's a sheep, chicken. What color is a haystack? Yeah, it's yellow. Ding, ding, ding. There's our haystack. A haystack is a pile of hay or dried grass. The cow ate the haystack. He ate hay from the haystack. Think it tastes good? I don't know. I've never ate hay. Another vocabulary word we have is meadow. Can everybody say meadow? The sheep are in the meadow. The meadow is the green, green grass that you see back here in the background. Meadows are awfully full of green, green grass, and animals usually like to go there because they have a really good place to eat when they go to the meadow. So the meadow is a good place for animals to find their grass and their food. So they like the meadow. And then the next word we have is under. Can you say under? Under means below or underneath. So if I said the toys are under your bed, where would you look? You would crawl and go under your bed and you would see what was under there. And if you're like my daughter, I bet you've got a lot of toys under your bed. Check it out and see. You might have a lot of toys in your bed, under your bed. So now I'm going to say the rhyme, Little Bo Peep, and I want you to listen for that main character and describe what our main character does, his actions. All right, listen in ears. Little boy blue, come blow your horn. The sheep's in the meadow, the cow's in the corn. Here's the cow. See his head. See, he's eating a piece of corn. But where is the boy who looks after the sheep? He's under the haystack, fast asleep. Oh my goodness. I can think of another person who fell down on their job looking after sheep. Who was it? That's right, it was little Bo Peep. She was supposed to be watching sheep and they ran away and she didn't even go looking for them. And there is little boy Blue and he's fast asleep. Do you think he was supposed to be sleeping? No, probably not. But he sure does look restful and happy. And look at his little dog. His dog's looking at him. So now I'm going to read it again. Okay? Little boy blue, come blow your horn. The sheep's in the meadow. Green grass. The cow's in the corn. But where is the little boy who looks after the sheep? He's under a haystack, fast asleep. And if you see, he's not all the way under the haystack, but he's laying kind of underneath it. There's his head underneath, okay? So the sheep is in the field of grass, which is called a meadow. And who is the person supposed to be looking after these sheep? The boy. The boy is supposed to look after the sheep, but he's not doing his job. Where is he at? He's under the haystack, fast asleep. All right. Now, I have a question for you, and I want you to think, okay? So I'm going to give you a choice. This choice or this choice, okay? So here's the question. Is the main character in the story Little Boy Blue or the cow? Little Boy Blue or the cow? Well, characters are people or animals in the story, and Little Boy Blue is a person, and the cow is an animal. So which one is it? Well, remember, a main character is what the story is mostly about. So this actually is mostly about Little Boy Blue, who's got the sheep in the meadow and the cows in the corn, and he is supposed to be watching him. So he is actually the main character. So if you said Little Boy Blue, you were right. Are the sheep in the meadow or in the corn? The sheep are in the meadow. What is Little Boy Blue's job? That's right, he wants to look after the sheep. Where is Little Boy Blue? Under the haystack. Where are the sheep? In the meadow. Where's the cow? In the corn. Now, is he actually in the corn? Kinda, but what is he doing to the corn? He's eating it. He's got all up in it and he's eating it. Looks pretty delicious. Do you like corn? Eat your fruits and vegetables every day. Cows love corn. And what is Little Boy doing? Little Boy Blue? He's fast asleep. He's sleeping. And what should he be doing instead? He should be looking after the animals. He should be watching the sheep, but he didn't. Why do you think the introduction says, Little Boy Blue, come blow your horn? Why do you think it says that? Well, here's just an idea. horn is something that's loud, and when it blows, I think the animals could probably hear it. And so if he blows their horn, they might come back to him because they're out in the meadow and out in the corn. Wonder if they're supposed to be there. Wonder where they're supposed to be. I think they're supposed to be in that fence. Looks kind of like the fence got open. Uh-oh. And he needs to blow his horn so that the animals can get back where they belong. Good job. Now, I want you to think, and this is a little bit of a tricky question, I want you to think of one way Little Bo Peep and Little Boy Blue are the same. What's something that they both do, or something that happens with both of them? One thing I can think of is they both care for sheep. And they both didn't do such a great job, did they? Now, what is something that's different about Little Bo Peep and Little Boy Blue? Well, for one thing, Little Bo Peep, she wasn't asleep, was she? Little Boy Blue was asleep. You know what? I see something else that's the same. Look at what Little Boy Blue has right here. What do you call that? And go back. And Little Bo Peep has it too. Anybody know what you call that? It's called a staff. And a staff is something that you use to direct animals. You can even kind of herd them by going around right here. And this looks like their head would fit right here. So they both have a staff. Let's see. They're both in green grass. Let's see. The setting's a little bit different for Little Bo Peep because she's got water and looks like she's kind of got some mountains. And then I think another different thing would be Little Bo Peep, she only has sheep in her story. In this story, Little Boy Blue, we have a cow, a sheep, and a chicken, and a dog. I think that dog is looking at him and wondering what he's doing. Now, I'm going to read some lines from the nursery rhyme, and I'm going to pause for you to identify the rhyming words. Remember, rhyming words are words that sound the same at the end of the word. Little Boy Blue, come blow your horn. The sheep's in the meadow, the cow's in the corn. Horn and corn. Good job. But where is the boy who looks after the sheep? He's under the haystack, fast asleep. Sheep and asleep. Good. Now I'm going to read it, and I want you to see if you can come up with one more word that rhymes with what I've said. So, Little Boy Blue, come blow your horn. The sheep's in the meadow, the cow's in the corn. Horn, corn, torn. That would work. But where is the boy who looks after the sheep? He's under the haystack, fast asleep. Sheep, asleep. Beep. That would be a good one. Now we're going to do thumbs up, thumbs down. Get your thumbs ready. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Thumbs up, thumbs down. All right, you are ready. Does blue rhyme with shoe? Thumbs up. Blue and shoe are rhyming words. Great job. Does little rhyme with cow? Little does not rhyme with cow. They don't sound the same, right? You can have a little cow, but little and cow do not sound the same. Does boy rhyme with joy? Joy. Thumbs up. Now, turn to whoever you're working with and tell me one thing that Little Bo Peep and Little Boy Blue have in common or the same. We kind of already answered that question, but go ahead and tell whoever you're working with. Boys and girls, thank you for listening and for your attention, and I will see you next time for our next knowledge lesson. Bye-bye.